Hello, bonjour, everybody. Whatever nationality, whatever you are, it doesn't matter to me. I'm fine, and I love everybody. Anyways, tonight for Tipsy homework, I will be going over technology concepts. Now, I don't know if any of you have had to take this class, but I know I have, which, um, if you want my honest opinion, which trust me, I'm very, very good at being honest. Kind of a huge waste of time and money. But the college requires it, so I'm taking it. It's called Technology Concepts, and pretty much you learn about computers, even though, I mean, we were obviously born in the 21st century, so we know a lot about computers already, but they want us to know more. I think they want us to be computer geniuses to help them make money, but that's just not going to work. Anyways, technology concepts. What a joy! So, as my card is labeled, technology concepts. Why is this even a class? Good fucking question. Next card. So, apparently we have a system when it comes to sorry, I'm still stuck on the last video. Why we have a system is still, sorry, system. Let's just go with the system and technology concepts. System. A system is a group of parts that works together to accomplish a goal. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I got it. Now we have data. We have data and information. Data and information are two separate things. And let me tell you why. Because data is the representation of information. So data, for the most part, doesn't have meaning until we give it meaning. And when we give it meaning, it becomes information. But before it has meaning, it is data. So, what I have written on my card is data does not have meaning, ellipses. Kind of like this class. Hope that kind of makes sense. Anyways, I think I'm funny when I'm tipsy. I don't know about you. Anyways, information. Information is used to interpret data, which means it has meaning. So if we say 2.05, it means nothing. But if we say something cost $2.05, it has meaning. And that is pretty much what information is. Information is the meaning of it. So that's giving it the dollar sign, the whatever it is to be labeled. That's pretty much what information does. It labels the data. Pretty simple. DPS. Does anybody know what DPS means? For you guys out there who would play with computers all the time, you gals, whatever, I'm sure you know. But when I saw this acronym, I was sitting there like, trust me. In the Navy, you hear lots of acronyms. DPS, however, is not one of them. DPS means data processing system, I think. Yes, I got that right. Data processing system. Proves my flashcards work. DPS. Data processing information. Okay. Now, there are different components to the DPS, the data processing information. What those components are, let me tell you, there are 5 different components to the DPS. Number 1 is the hardware and or the equipment. So all the wires and everything put together all in one, that's the hardware. Number 2 is the software, the programming that comes with the DPS and or is made for the DPS. Yet again, I am not a computer genius, so I'm not entirely sure how everything works. So if you know, please let me know because I'm here to learn as well. I just want you guys to learn with me. Please comment down below and I'll be glad to include it in my next video and or to learn off of it and or both. So, number 3, a DPS is comprised of data and or information. 4, personnel. Now think about this. If a data processing system did not comprise of people, then there probably honestly wouldn't be any data processing system to begin with, because a data processing system can't just conjoin together by itself. No, there have to be humans there to be present to put this stuff together into one. So, my teacher says that it's not the most important thing, but quite honestly, I believe it is. Because if it weren't for humans, the data processing system wouldn't be in existence as it is. Now, I might be wrong. I don't know. But I thought that was kind of a good idea, and I wanted to sound a little bit smart. But if it's not, that's totally okay with me. Next and last, there are the procedures, which apparently, according to my teacher, is the most important part about all the DPS. Because if procedures don't work, then nothing works. But there can't be procedures without personnel making those procedures, which I see. He kind of seems like a little bit of a robot, which I can understand. And yes, this is a mustache tattooed on my finger, just in case you want to know. Anyways, but yes, I honestly believe that personnel are the most important. Because without personnel, you can't have any of that. You can't just, nothing can just form by itself from scratch unless you're God, which I do believe. But we are not. And therefore, I believe that we had to make these things in order for them to work. So he says that the procedures are the most important. I say that the personnel are most important. But he's the professor, and it's probably going to be on the test. So, for now, procedures are most important. I hope you have a wonderful night. And yes, I am very tipsy, but I am also learning with my fellow friend here, River Horse. And yes, it is still the Belgium style ale, brew with spices, 10% alcohol. I am 22 years of age, almost 23, so please don't get upset, but enjoy. And have a good night studying.